everyone, welcome back to our channel. My name is Stacy from Healing Spirit, and I decided to do a Healing Runes reading. I have 3 runes here that you can choose from. This is Rune 1, Rune 2, and Rune 3. This is basically just healing runes. If you need some healing in your life today, something you just want to get a simple explanation of maybe how you're feeling and how you can heal from that. Just something basic and simple. Just a quick little reading. It's definitely been helpful to me through the years to use the healing runes, and I wanted to share it with all you guys. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and the little bell. Please ding that so we can get all these videos out for you and you won't miss any of them. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little up close. You can go by number, however you feel. I have a Jade stone for number 1. I have Selenite, number 2, and Amethyst for 3. Okay, if you want to just take a moment, pause the video, and take a deep breath, or a couple of deep breaths, however you feel comfortable, and whatever one is you feel drawn to, and that's the number you'll go with. Don't overthink it. Just whatever comes to mind that you feel drawn to is what will definitely be meant for you to hear. If not, you could pick all 3, or you could pick 2 out of the 3. It's totally up to you. Okay, so I'll give you a couple of seconds to look at those and take a moment, take a deep breath, and decide which pile or which rune that you would choose. Okay, for those of you who picked the Jade and the first rune, this one is for you. And on the flip side of runes, they usually have a symbol. If you're not familiar with runes, it's just a symbol that they use. And the healing runes and the regular reading runes, those divinations or oracles, are different. This is just for healing. This is just, this isn't prosperity or things like that. It maybe it'll come up in whatever it's showing, but usually this is just for healing emotions or situations you might find yourself in. This particular rune is blank, as you can see. And this one is the rune of the divine. Okay. And divine is speaking to you. Its divine love is present in each season of the heart. It helps comfort us, teach us, inspire us, and nurture us. The divine is recognized across all faiths and religions. We don't judge here on this channel. Whatever you believe in is fine by us. Again, I would think that you're spiritual because you clicked on this video to watch it. Again, it's timeless. So whenever you want to watch this video, and it'll be there for when you're supposed to see it. Okay. The divine is trying to get through to you, whether it's source, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, your archangels. They're trying to get a message to speak to you. Obviously, this is a reminder. I can't talk today. This is a reminder to be in the presence of the divine each day. You may be somebody that is very devout in prayer or spiritual belief, and that's why you chose this rune today. But it's a reminder to be in the presence of the divine each day. If you're troubled and in despair over a relationship or a situation in your life, perhaps, the divine is saying to be still and listen to that small inner voice. It never steers you wrong. If it comes in quickly and you hear words quickly and thoughts quickly, it's usually not your ego. Because sometimes people will think, well, my ego gets in the way, I'm human, and who knows if it's my thoughts or spirit's thoughts. But when it comes through quickly and it's understood clearly, it's usually spiritual. It's just being still with that moment within yourself to hear the answers. It's like honing in on your intuition. If you're troubled and, like I said, or in despair over a relationship or situation in your life, perhaps the divine is saying to be still and listen to that inner voice. Source always speaks when we're ready to hear it. And I really, really do get that. I've had that happen so many, many times. Maybe you need to have forgiveness or the need to reconcile some area of your life. Divine is strength when you're weak. When you have nothing or no one to turn to, you turn your worries over to a higher power, whatever that is that you believe in. It's saying that whatever's troubling you, turn it over to them by praying or meditating or maybe even journaling too. You could just sit in quiet and maybe have some meditation music or something to help you become close with your higher self, become close with source. It's giving you the reality that you're not alone, and that no matter what despair you may be going through or situation you're going through, they're always with you and they're always listening to you. And if you could pretty much guarantee that within a short amount of time, you'll feel an answer. You'll know by a gut feeling what you need to do. Okay, so it's just saying that you need to be closer to the divine, closer to your spiritual side, and to not let situations or issues overcrowd your thoughts, overcrowd your mind. You need to let that go. Sometimes we can't handle those things on our own. And going to your higher source or spirituality, whatever you may believe in, brings comfort and healing to a situation. It's almost like going to bed and sleeping on a subject or something, and then you wake up and you like, wait a minute, now instead of overreacting or doing something rash, you thought about it and you calm down. And that's what the divine will give you. It'll give you that peace of mind. Okay? So I want you to take care and be blessed and enjoy the rest of the reading if you'd like. If not, we'll get to pile 2. Thank you again and have a great day, pile 1. Okay, pile number 2, you pick the Selenite, which is protection and cleansing. And let's see the rune that you picked today. Okay, and I'll give you a little close-up. This is the rune, the healing rune of honesty. Okay, so obviously you're contemplating honesty with yourself or towards others. Truth of a situation that's right in front of you. Look at your present situation. Look at what you're dealing with at this time. What are you facing? In order to heal from any situation is to first be honest with yourself. Big, 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 big help. And a way of growth, actually, is to be honest with yourself. I found as I got older, I've learned, and I'm still learning, to be able to do that, to be honest with myself, because it's so freeing. It's just liberating to know that when you could admit to your own mistakes, to be honest about it. Maybe possibly maybe with somebody else that you're involved with. Contemplate your feelings. It could also mean that the days of hiding from yourself and others are over. If not, then try to meditate, journal. That will help also. When you journal and you write down your thoughts and your feelings, you're being honest with yourself. Who else is going to see that? I mean, write it down for yourself. Look back at it. I notice when I write things down and I look back and read it, or read it a day from now, or 2 days from now, or months from now, or even years from now, I have things written. And I look back and I see the changes and the growth, and how honesty has changed over the years with how I treat myself and others. If not, being honest helps to relieve any pain. It takes that pressure off. It doesn't completely go away, but it helps heal you. You don't have that feeling of being afraid of not voicing your opinions, or somebody not liking what you do. Once you realize your truth and you're honest with yourself, it'll be so much easier to let go and forgive yourself and others. You need to be in touch with your feelings, I think this rune is saying, and it's freeing to attain this habit in the long run, because how we grow and learn to handle things that come our way, it makes it easier for us. You need to release yourself. It's like going through life and not seeing the full picture. Sit down with yourself and say, wow, this is how I acted, or this is how they acted. And I need to be honest about that. Find forgiveness and maybe reconciliation with that. But you need to look at it as this rune is telling you, just to face your fears, face your thoughts. And like I said, I think writing them down and looking back at them will help you to find healing and honesty in your heart. It doesn't mean that you're not an honest person. It doesn't mean that somebody you're dealing with is not an honest person. It's just, it came up because it wants you to pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings. Okay? And I think you'll feel better. But try the journaling thing. I think that will help a lot. Okay? Thank you for sticking with me for pile 2. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell so you don't miss another video. Okay, thank you. God bless. Hi, pile 3. Those of you who picked the beautiful little amethyst point, this rune is for you. Okay? And this rune is the symbol for grief. Okay? And I'm assuming that you're feeling grief over something that can be either something that you're dealing with or somebody close to you is dealing with. Nobody gets away without feeling some kind of grief in their life, whether it's a passing of a loved one, a pet perhaps. Maybe you feel struck by grief and need to take care of your heart to heal. We all face grief in our life, and it's not easy. It's not easy to feel overwhelmed and distraught, but this rune is letting you know that it's aware of your grief. There's a grief that you're going through. Maybe you feel overwhelmed, or a friend is overwhelmed and in need of comfort, or a friend perhaps. Maybe you have grief because you feel regret for something, maybe things that were said or not said. Maybe you need to make amends with yourself or someone else. You need to heal, and that's what this rune is, grief and healing. Has it been too long that you've been in grief for something or for whatever reason, and you need to reach out for help to your community, to your friends, to your family, maybe even to your community. I'm feeling like you're struggling with grief too long, and you don't know what else to do and where to go from this. Spirit tells me that you're very sad and feel alone at times. I almost want to cry because I know the grief. I know the feeling of grief. I've struggled with grief for a long time. So many situations you could be in to grieve, and you need to heal. You need the support. You need to take the time that you need to grieve. But this is saying that Spirit is with you. You're not alone. There's healing in grief. It teaches us to grow, and it changes a lot of our lives. It's changed my life. And not always for the worse. It's for the better. Grief is unfortunately a part of life that we can't pretend that doesn't, it exists, because it does, and it hurts, and it's very painful. But I can almost feel your pain. Oh, getting sensitive. Spirits make me feel very, very sensitive with this. I feel like this is touching home with a lot of you. Out of the other 2 runes, this is the most, I think, the most powerful rune that I've felt reading about. But just know that you're not alone in your grief. We all go through grief. And if you don't have anybody you feel comfortable talking to or confiding in, find somebody else. Journal it down, like I always say. Meditate on it. Pray about it. You're never going to let it go. It's never going to stop completely. But you get strength from it, and you learn to move on from your grief. It's just so much to learn about it. It goes so deep, so much more deeper than the stone. But I just want you to know that you're not alone, and you are blessed, and you are taken care of, and Spirit is listening to you. So on that note, I want you to have a blessed evening or day or morning whenever you're watching this. And I'm sending you all the love and light in the world. And thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos to come, more pick-a-cards to come. Share the video wherever you can. We have our links down below in the description box. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We're a growing channel, and Autumn, my daughter-in-law, will also do pick-a readings. She has her own style of doing them, as well as I do. I go back many, many years. Never did it professionally, but always had a knack for this. And Spirit, Spirit comes through, and I gotta go forward with it. Okay, so I hope you all have a great day, evening, morning. God bless, love and light, and we'll catch you in the next video. Love you. Bye.